Hello, my name is Stephanie Salcedo, and today we will learn about commas. We will talk about the Oxford comma, and we'll talk about the regular comma and how they're used in our everyday grammar. We'll start with talking about the regular comma. Now, the regular comma has various functions. One of the functions being separating coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are and, or, nor, so, but, for, and yet. In this example, you'll see there's money in my account, yet I can't spend it is correct because these two independent clauses are being joined by the comma and a coordinating conjunction, making this whole sentence complete. As opposed to this sentence where it's incorrect using two coordinating conjunctions at the beginning of a sentence that don't add up and make this sentence kind of wonky. So, yet I am hungry, but I can't eat sounds incomplete, doesn't it? Another one of the various functions of a regular comma is to separate dependent and conditional clauses. Dependent clauses are a group of words with a subject and a verb, while conditional clauses use known factors or situations and their consequences. Now, to use a comma with a conditional clause, if the comma is To use a comma with a conditional clause, you would only use it if the clause is at the beginning of the sentence. So, if I go to London, I will visit the tower. Because if I go to London is the beginning of the sentence, you would be using a comma to separate these two clauses. As opposed to here, where I will visit the tower if I go to London is incorrect, you wouldn't use as opposed to here, where I will visit the tower if I go to London, the conditional clause could be found at the end, indicated by if. There is no need for a comma. We'll move on to the Oxford comma for a bit. Now, the Oxford comma puts a break between the last two words in the list, greater than 2. This is one of many functions that the Oxford comma has. So in this example, you'll see I like Bob, Damien, and Stephen Marley is correct use of the Oxford comma because it's indicating that these items in the list are individual. While the example down here, I enjoy Overworld, Mostaf, and Otis Redding is incorrect in the sense that it's stating I enjoy Overworld composed of or comprised of Mostaf and Otis Redding, which is incorrect. Moving back to the uses of a regular comma, it's also used to separate appositives. So in this, appositives are the action of noun or noun phrase that renames the noun right beside it. You'll see 3 examples here, and this first example is the beast, a lion, was starting to show interest in our party. In this example, the appositive is a noun. In this one, you'll see the beast, a large lion with a mane like a bonfire, was starting to show interest in our party. The appositive is a noun phrase, that being a large lion with a mane like a bonfire. In this last example, you'll see the beast, a large lion with a mane like a bonfire which was looking hungry, was starting to show interest in our party. So the appositive is a noun clause, that being a large lion with a mane like a bonfire which was looking hungry. You can use a regular comma after an interjection or after directly addressing someone. So an interjection is when there's an abrupt interruption in a sentence. Example is, once I saw LeBron score, my first thought was, uh-oh, here we go again. When you use a comma to directly address someone, you're using it after the person's name or the subject's name. So for example, when you state who or what you're addressing, in this sentence, Jesus, could you please pass the salt? The comma is after the name Jesus, indicating that this is the person that you're directing your statement to. Last but not least, when using a comma, you could be used to indicate a main discourse or a quotation. So in this example, we'll see, if we look at, for example, the student's test scores, flows a lot more smoothly than if we look at, for example, the student's test scores. It's also grammatically correct in the sense that it's indicating that the example is the student's test scores. So likewise, for a quotation mark, or indicating for quotations, is Leslie walked down the street saying, just keep walking with the intense emotion. This is incorrect because, as you can see when you read it, there is no pause indicating what she said. So the sentence becomes kind of blurry and kind of murky as to what's actually being said. So the correct way to use the comma in this sentence would be, Leslie walked down the street saying, just keep walking, with intense emotion, indicating that what Leslie said was simply just keep walking and not with intense emotion.
Okay.
Need stuff? Thank you so much for listening, and for more information, please visit our website at teamforrester.github.io, where you can find links and references to external sites as well, and examples of more. Okay, yeah, just cut that. You cut it there.